So I've decided to just make a video talking about what happened in LA and how fun it was, and I totally haven't figured out what I want to talk about yet, so I'm looking through everything that happened trying to decide what to say. So most of you probably know that going to Los Angeles was my biggest goal in life. I just wanted to go see it because my dad used to live there. He lived in Hollywood going to music school, and I've just heard so many stories about it, and it's just always been my dream to visit. Now I definitely know that I want to move to Los Angeles someday so that I can be part of all the excitement and cool events and conventions and just have access to all the cool stores, all the brands I like are there, all the musicians go there, and North Carolina just isn't enough for me. For now, I'm gonna stay here, but in the future, I'm definitely moving to Los Angeles or the Los Angeles area. So yeah, I had to go with my dad because he's the one that used to live there, which is super exciting and cool, and I'm jealous. So when we got there, the first thing we did was go to Santa Monica, just spur of the moment decided to drive past the Santa Monica Pier, see if it was even possible to park and step foot on California beach. And everything was just so different. There was so much more sand than in North and South Carolina. There were those weird lifeguard huts that you see on TV. It was just so different. The people definitely looked different. There was a girl posing in her underwear, just in the sand behind me, not even a bathing suit, her underwear. All the people there were really weird. You got the muscly people and then the Instagram models and all that stuff. And I actually scooped up some sand so I could take it back home and just treasure it. And I actually made a little necklace so that I could wear it places because I'm still even after going, I'm still obsessed with California. And I just had to have a piece of it with me. The pier was really cool. We definitely don't have anything like that in North Carolina. Me and my dad actually drove onto the pier, which was weird. They had parking on the pier. And there were so many people, there was music and just all these rides, it was crazy. And then the best part of Santa Monica was where you could look and see these mountains next to the beach. It's you have everything, you've got beach and mountain and then city, it's just the complete package. And in Santa Monica, I got to go to Lemonade, which is a restaurant I've been following on Instagram and just tracking closely for years and years, and I've wanted to go so badly and try their lemonade and their vegetarian food and their macaroons, and it was just so wonderful. So after Santa Monica, we went straight back to the hotel, we went to the hotel for the first time, and it took us probably 3 hours in the traffic. It was just insane. Now I understand why people complain about LA traffic all the time. It was unbelievable. So we stayed at a hotel in Hollywood next to Hollywood Boulevard, and it was really important for me to stay in a hotel around there because I wanted to experience what my dad experienced living there and staying there a few nights. And then we went and saw all the touristy stuff like the Walk of Fame and the Chinese Theater and the Roosevelt and just all that stuff. So much was happening. There were so many people, so many weird street people, homeless people, it was crazy. So the next thing I was really interested in doing in Hollywood was going to see his old music school, which was Musicians Institute. So they actually let us take a tour of the school, which kind of surprised me as outsiders who weren't interested in actually attending, but they were really happy to have alumni come visit. The school itself was just so cool. All the people were cool. It was just the coolest feeling being there. But I personally wouldn't be interested in attending because I would be too nervous having to perform in front of the other students and play guitar in front of people. I don't like to do that. It's just a hobby. And I love seeing all the recording studios and classes, and it was just so, the technology was so advanced. It was just the coolest school ever. So we ended up going to lunch with my dad's old friend from music school, Scott, who I was really glad to meet because I've heard about him for so many years, and he took us to a really good Greek restaurant. Just the food in Los Angeles was so good, everything I had. And across the street from the Greek restaurant was Peet's Coffee, a Peet's coffee shop. And that is my favorite brand of coffee. Like, I just drink the K-Cups every day, and I didn't even know they had coffee shops. Like, I was so excited. So towards the end of the trip, we went back to that little section of Hollywood and went to Peet's Coffee, and just so exciting, so good. Looking at pictures, it was too much to remember. Okay. Oh, we went to Ralph's, which is where my dad went grocery shopping, which I know is really random, but I was interested in seeing how grocery stores in Los Angeles look different than in North and South Carolina. And it was the same exact Ralph that my dad used to shop at. And then we went to the big Guitar Center, which was super exciting, and it had the celebrities that I was actually interested in on, like, I think it's called the Rock Walk of Fame, which was so cool. Like, I'm really only interested in guitar players as far as celebrities go, so I was just super excited. I'm gonna say super excited like so many times in this video. So the best part of the Guitar Center and the Rock Walk was seeing the handprints of Steve Howe and Jimmy Page, who I love, 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 love. And then there were a lot of other cool guitar players' handprints and whatnot, but Jimmy and Steve, like... And the Guitar Center itself was just so cool on the inside. So many guitars, and they even had a Sinister Gates, like, new model with his autograph and everything. Just, oh my gosh. You don't find that kind of stuff in North Carolina. One of the most important things that I wanted to see or do in Los Angeles was to go to my dad's old apartment building. He lived in an apartment in Hollywood next to the Magic Castle, close to all the action, and he had to live in this apartment so that he could walk to school to go to Musicians Institute and be able to, like, carry a guitar and stuff. The best part was just seeing where all the stories took place that my dad's told me over the years, and I can finally, like, truly visualize them, and it's just so cool. We had to go to Griffith Observatory and look out over the city. It was like a really cloudy day when we went, and we couldn't really see the Hollywood sign very well, but what was really important was just that we were there, and I got to look out over the hills, like the hills. I got to see the hills, and I got to see downtown, like looking out over everything, and it was just so cool. And we also saw Rodeo Drive, which was really cool. We just drove through quickly, and I recognized, like, all the brands, and it was just over the top as I had imagined. The coolest buildings, like everywhere in Los Angeles had really cool architecture. And then there were just all these other random cool things, like so many people had lemon trees in their yards. Like, it was just so different. The vegetation, the people, mainly the people, like everything was different. Another thing I really wanted to do in Los Angeles was go to Little Tokyo, which is a section of downtown LA that's devoted to Japanese stuff. Little Tokyo was just so cool and just had the best restaurants and shops and everything, and I wish I could have stayed all day. We stayed like half the day, but it just wasn't enough time. There was so much to see and do there. My favorite part of Little Tokyo was the bookstore, where they had just the best manga selection probably in the United States. Like, they had English, and then they also had the Japanese versions of basically everything you can think of. Another shopping area that I really wanted to go to was the Grove, which I heard was the place to hang out in Los Angeles. I was really hoping I would see someone I knew at the Grove, like a celebrity, but I didn't. And when I was in the bathroom, my dad said he saw someone famous but didn't know who it was, so I missed out. Oh, and I got to go to Milk, the ice cream shop in LA, which is somewhere that I've been wanting to go to for like so many years now, like the entire time I've been in college up to now. And I got a big macaroon ice cream sandwich, which was so good. It was red velvet cake flavored. Just all the food there is so good. Also, we stumbled across this really cool hot dog stand, which was Pink's Hot Dogs, and we had never even heard of it. And I don't even eat hot dogs, but my dad was really wanting one, so we just randomly drove by and stopped there. And I actually loved it. I got a hot dog with mayonnaise, Swiss cheese, and mushrooms. Like, that was a menu item. It's like perfect for me, my 3 favorite toppings. And then we had the Holy Moly, which was this big pile of french fries with guacamole and cheese on top. I don't eat french fries either, but like, everything there was so good. They have photos of all the celebrities that have eaten there, and it's just overwhelming. Everyone has been there. So that was just a quick summary of, or not really quick, a summary of what we did in Los Angeles, and I thought I would also show some of the things that I got while I was there. I I had to get a magnet for my fridge, like super exciting. Just wake up in the morning, go to make coffee, and I'll see this every morning. And my favorite thing, well, probably my favorite thing that I got is this hat. Like, I saw so many girls wearing this hat, like the felt wool hats, and I just felt like they were so California, and it would be so cool to dress like that in North Carolina. I got 2 Shirokuma Cafe books, which is really exciting because this is the most underrated manga, underrated show, like my favorite anime. And both of these books are in Japanese. I don't think there's ever been an English version, but that's fine. And I have them on my coffee table for like a little display. And I also got this copy of Attack on Titan, and I love this one because the cover art. This is my favorite Levi outfit from all the, well, not even the cover art, it's just from the series. This is my favorite outfit. And maybe one day I'll do it, like cosplay it, we'll see. I love this jacket. And this is also in Japanese, so this is going to be like a coffee table book. I'll like look through the pictures, it's fine. I can understand by the pictures, I don't need to read Japanese, though it would be nice. And I also got this Tsukiyama keychain, so cute. I just love getting merchandise of the characters that I've cosplayed. And still on Japanese stuff, I got Saiyaman and Levi, and they're just so cute. Another thing I got was this Peet's coffee cup, and it says California Living the Dream on it, and I've really enjoyed drinking the Peet's K-Cups in this. So earlier I forgot to mention that I actually went to the Morphe Brushes store, which was just, it was amazing. And there was like a wait to get inside, like they had security. It was like intense and just so crowded, but for good reason because they're such a good brand. And here are my brushes from Morphe. And my favorite brush that I got from Morphe is the M510 for highlighting. I've heard so much about this brush, I was dying to have it, and I finally got it in LA. Another thing I got from Morphe was the 35U palette, which is like a rainbow shimmer palette. Here are the colors. It's got like everything. It's so great. I love their palettes. Like the quality is great, and I need to get more of these palettes. And also from Morphe, I got, for the first time ever, 2 of the Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks, and I've been a fan of Jeffree since MySpace, so I was really excited to get these. I just am not I dropped one. I'm not the type of person to order things online, so I had never ordered them before, so when I went to Morphe and was able to get them, I was so excited. And honestly, they're probably the highest quality liquid lipsticks and my favorite liquid lipsticks. And I didn't say it earlier, but my hat was from Urban Outfitters, which we do not have in Raleigh. The reason I went in Urban Outfitters to begin with is because I wanted to see an actual Lime Crime display, and I knew they had it in the Urban Outfitters on Melrose Avenue. So I don't like ordering things online, but I caved for Lime Crime. I was excited to see the display, and there was a color that I did not own called Cashmere. I know it's been out a while, but I really love this color. I wanted something unique, and the Velveteens are probably my favorite liquid lipstick next to the Jeffree Star ones, and I have so many Velveteens. Like, Velveteens were like the first liquid lipsticks, and they'll always have like a special place in my heart because I always wanted them so badly. And then there was a little Japanese store on, I think it was also Melrose. I think it was called Tokyo LA. So they had Sugar Pill, which is another online brand that I was excited about. I had actually, I'm just breaking my rules, I have ordered from Lime Crime and Sugar Pill before. I really wanted to try more Sugar Pill shades, so I got 3 of their loose powders in Lumi, Stella, and Grand Tiara. So they're just so pretty and glittery, and you probably can't see this, but you know. So that pretty much sums up my trip to Los Angeles, and that was all of the things that I brought back from my trip, except for the wonderful memories, of course. I am really hoping to actually start making more videos, but yeah, there's just a lot of things that I'm interested in filming, so I'm really going to try to do YouTube again. And I hope you enjoyed watching and this wasn't too long and boring, and I'll see you guys next time.